Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're getting ready for my favorite and least favorite time of year. Putting on a cute outfit. My name is Sanyu, and in this video, we're prepping for back to school. I don't even know if I'm excited or not because I like learning, but school is just sometimes not the vibe. Regardless, I have to get ready for school. I'm going to grade 11, going into my junior year. I feel like I'm pretty accustomed to high school anyways, and I don't really feel like the need to go full out for getting ready for back to school. I have already put out a how to do well in school video from straight A student type of thing. So if you're nervous about school or you want any tips, definitely go watch that video. How to do well in school, how to handle stress, all that stuff. But in this video, we're going to be doing all the back to school shopping, the preparing, the cleaning, the self-care, all that fun stuff. One way I feel like getting ready for back to school, kind of making it more fun than it actually is thinking of ways to elevate and kind of romanticize going back to school. For me, I love clothes. I love dressing up. I love outfits. And the biggest way to elevate and kind of romanticize getting ready for school every day is by putting on a cute outfit. And the best way to elevate any outfit is by jewelry, and that's why I want to thank Luisa for sponsoring this portion of the video. I'm so excited to be working with them. I love everything that they sent me. This necklace is actually from Luisa, and I've literally been wearing it like non-stop since it came in the mail because it's so cute. If you don't already know, Luisa is a high quality and sustainable jewelry brand that has tons and tons of pieces for any look and any aesthetic. They honestly go so well with every single outfit. Casual, dressy, anything, Luisa has got you. And another thing I love about them is that they're sustainable. They're an eco-friendly brand that offsets 100% of their carbon footprint, so they're really doing their part to help the planet. Their items will make you look effortlessly put together as they're tarnish resistant and long lasting. And for having those qualities, they're very affordable because a lot of high quality jewelry brands will charge you hundreds or even thousands of dollars, while Luisa has pieces starting as low as $39. The first piece that I got from there is this necklace I'm wearing right now. It has a little daisy on it with a heart, and I think it's the cutest thing ever. On the back, it says only one you, and I love how there's just small details like that. It really shows how Luisa puts effort into their pieces and how much they actually care about all the products that they're putting out. Then the next piece that I got is this heart pendant. This necklace is a little bit more bold, it's more of a statement piece, but I also really like it. I've just gotten necklaces, but Luisa offers a whole bunch of other pieces like earrings and bracelets and rings, everything you can find on their website. You can use my code right here, Sanyu20, for 20% off on your next order, so you too can be looking cute for back to school, or use the link that I'll put in my description to shop Luisa and their adorable pieces. But I just want to thank them again for sponsoring this portion of the video. Right now we're going to start with cleaning. My room is actually really clean right now. I need to go like in depth and clean those type of things that you kind of never really think about but need to be clean for the school year. Starting off with my desk, it looks very clean, but these drawers on my desk, or in my desk, those like 5 drawers right there, they have not had any love, any care, any provision, any protection whatsoever. Ever since I got this desk like 2 or 3 years ago, they're full of random stuff. I need to clean them out. I also want to clean my phone out. I've cleaned out my laptop already, so if you want to follow along with this video, I'd recommend you do that. I've already done it, and then we'll move on to like filling it back up with newer stuff, back to school shopping. I'm here with my shelves, my very messy shelves. I'm kind of dreading cleaning them out, but we gotta do it. I have a bunch of random stuff in so many of these drawers. The shelf is literally stuck open because of this shelf, so it's in need of some help. I'm gonna start off by just taking out a bunch of trash, and then I'll kind of get into the actual organizing part. Also, I feel like this outfit is really perfect for back to school. I'm wearing like these cargo sweats things and this random long sleeve. Starting with the bottom drawer, this is where I keep literally the most random things. I have this one candle that I was supposed to return like who knows how long ago. I think it was literally Christmas. Yeah. Christmas gift stickers. Interesting. why is there just casually, literally a whole nail? Oh, inside my drawer, just sitting there for funsies. So I've cleared out 1, 2-ish. I left like my art supplies back there, and then 3 drawers. This one, I'm not gonna clear it completely because this stuff is all gonna stay in here. This is just like a bunch of mini products. Nail polish. This haul does not need to be in there. This one is really atrocious. Yeah, before I even look at that, I want to fill these 3 big drawers back up because they're kind of like my main storage compartments. Everything that I took out, I kind of organized into 4 or 3, I can't even count, piles. This is just a bunch of flower crowns for my Sweet 16, so I'll just find somewhere to put those. These are a bunch of boxes of like products and stuff that I think I'm gonna just throw away, and then those are just some of my journals, and then like my toilet bag for when I'm traveling and stuff. These are things that I need to put away but not like back into the drawers, and then I also have things that do go back into the drawers and trash, and those are gonna go in my backpack. I do not know why I have 2 lighters, but I do. So that's interesting. But I'm gonna start filling things back up in here because I honestly do not need to have like all of this stuff in those drawers alone. And then another thing that I do have to organize is I have notebooks from grade 10. This was my science notebook and this was my math notebook, but only for half the year. And then I also have this like folder that I basically just take like important notes and pages from my old notebooks and binder, and I put them in here in case like I ever want to look back on them. So I'm gonna go through this and put the information that I still want to keep in this folder, and then just throw away like the rest of the book. So good. Okay, I just want to show you guys kind of like the state of my desk. I'm literally watching a back to school video. I have these like 3 journals that I never use, so I'm gonna put them in my dad's office in case my brothers want them. This place still looks messy, but for me it's much more organized. This is like makeup stuff that isn't on any of my shelves. There is more cleaned up. It's just my perfumes, body spray, and minis like I said. In this drawer, I just have all my electronic stuff. I still have both of the lighters inside of my drawer, but I'm just decided to keep them there because one of them sometimes lights up and I don't want to like waste fluid or anything. Bible study journal. And then there's my toilet bag at the back there because there's literally nothing in there. I don't know how this whole thing was filled at the beginning because there's literally so much space now, but I have my sync pen, and I'm actually going to talk about this later in the video, but this is like my school stuff, so my notebooks and like all that stuff back there. And then literally at the bottom is all of my journals, and I have a lot. They're all like stacked up, and then even more back there. The desk is looking pretty good. I'm gonna throw like all this and that in the trash and stuff, but for the most part I am done kind of this like stage of cleaning. Thank goodness that actually took so long. I don't know how, like my desk has literally been Mary Poppins' purse because I just keep pulling things out of it. Okay, and so next it's time to clear out my phone. I have quite a cluttered and in desperate need of more storage phone. I film a lot of like clips in here, mainly for my TikTok, which is probably why, but I just need to get rid of random files and like downloads that I don't use anymore. I also really recommend clearing out your home screen. I've kind of already done it just a little bit. Okay, one of my widgets is not working, but this is what my home screen is looking like right now. This is a Notion widget. I just don't know why it's not showing up, but I try to keep things really simple. I used to be that person that had the really cool like apps type of thing. It kind of just ends up being cluttered, and then I spend most of my time like on this page with like all the apps on it. So I really just want to have it very organized, very sleek, so I can access everything that I need. And I feel like having a good digital space, especially your phone, is so important because you do not want to be spending a lot of time scrolling or like going to one app and forgetting what you went there to do and then go into TikTok. You kind of just want your phone to be clean. Another thing that I added that I really like, I made a widget for my goals. So I have my September goals on there, and you can do this by just adding a widget for reminders and putting a reminder list on your homepage. And I really like this because I write down my goals in my journal like every single month, but a lot of the times I end up forgetting to actually like remember them and work towards them every single day. So by having it on my phone where I can see it literally all the time, I feel like that's another way for me to actually achieve my goals. And especially when school comes around, you can put your assignments on that, you can put plans you have on that, you can really just organize your life and keep the information somewhere where you're going to see it all the time. Make it declutter, delete apps that you don't use, unfollow people that you don't really want to watch anymore. I'm going to finish cleaning up my phone and then we'll get back to you. So now that the desk is clean and my digital space is clean, my laptop and my phone, and we're looking cute with our new jewelry, we're going to move on to like more actually school focused stuff because I've been procrastinating that because I don't want to think about it. But anyways, I'm going to start hooking up my Notion for the school year. I feel like planning is such an important part of literally any important aspect of anyone's life. Being on Notion, having a planner, writing things down is one of the main reasons why I'm able to stay organized and I'm able to stay on top of things. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. My Notion kind of page for school last year wasn't really anything. Like I didn't really take care of it that well. I didn't really use it that much. But this year, especially because I'm going to my junior year and things are gonna be a little bit more hectic, I really want to stay on top of that. So I want to make it as like accessible and easy and convenient to use as possible. I'm going to work on that right now, and then I'll give you guys a little bit of a Notion tour. I'll only show you guys the school version, but if you guys want to know like what's on my whole Notion, I can do a Notion tour if you guys want. I definitely recommend to anyone to use Notion, even if it's not for school, if you have your own business or if you're literally just a regular old person who needs, not like old as like you're just any old person. If you're just any regular person who needs some organization in their life, Notion is a great way to do that. It's a little bit hard to set up, so definitely recommend trying to find a template or something. It does take a while to get the hang of using it and navigating all the stuff, but I promise it will definitely be worth it, especially if you stay consistent with using it. If you're just not a pen to paper person, Notion is like a digital planner that is 100% personalized to your needs and what you need to do. So I'm searching up right now school like Notion pages, and I'm kind of just gonna scroll on Pinterest to find some inspiration. I kind of like when things are all laid out in like one place where I can see everything, kind of like this one right here. But I don't know if I like the theme that much. Honestly, I want it to be very like clean and easy to read. This one's kind of cute, but also there's kind of nothing on it. I also just want to have like a weekly planner type of thing. I don't know if this will go directly in my school Notion page, but I definitely want it to be there so I can kind of plan things out. But at the same time, I don't really ever use it, so I might just not do that. The reason why is because I actually do have a whole planner that I use literally every single day that's on paper. So Notion is really for just keeping the not super day-to-day stuff. I really like this one. This one's so cute. Now that I've found a bunch of inspiration, I'm gonna start working on my own Notion page, and I'll update you guys when it's done. Okay, so now I finished my school Notion board and I'm gonna give you guys a little tour. Basically, this is the kind of page that you reach when you click on the school link on my homepage, I guess. I just have this thing at the top. This is always good grades, you know, a little affirmation, I guess. And then I linked my studying playlist from Spotify onto my boards just so that I can easily play it and access it whenever I want. I have 2 study playlists, but this is like my kind of fall study playlist type of vibe just because it is fall. Fall semester is my favorite semester and it just fits the vibes. I have this little image over here just for inspiration and motivation, and then I also added this small widget over here that has my grade average on it. I don't know for sure if that's what I want to keep there for now, but I just wanted to put something in that little corner, so that's what's going to be there for the time being. But I guess whenever I get a mark update or anything, I can always kind of add it to my grade average and kind of figure out where I am and what I need to work on. Then on this side I have reminders, just things I want to keep note of to myself, and then 2 of my most used like school related links. I have a to-do list over here and I added tags so that I can relate them to any of my classes. So for my first semester I have French, Physics, Bio, and then advanced functions. So I can click on any of these to kind of indicate which subject it is, and then if it's something really important, I'll also put urgent, and then it has the due date, and then a checkbox just so that I can mark things off. And then at the bottom here I have upcoming, and this is for not just things that I have to complete, but like also things that I have to be wary of, whether it's a practice test or a presentation or anything where it's not necessarily an assignment that I have to submit, but I just want to keep in my calendar, because for some reason I cannot figure out the calendar on Notion. I know it's so weird, but I just decided to do a table instead, and this is really easy to keep track of. Then I added a link to a study room, and I really like this because this is what's gonna kind of get me in the mindset and get me in kind of the headspace to be studying. So it's not loading right now, but this is just another Spotify kind of link. It's the exact same one as you guys saw on my homeschool page. I have this quote at the top that says stay focused, and then here I added a widget from Focus, and it's basically a Pomodoro timer that I can adjust. You can click on the settings and change a whole lot of things about it to kind of fit it to your study session or whatever it is that you have to do. And then today's focus, so I can write down exactly what I want to do in that study session. I really wanted to keep it very simple because I know if I make it too complicated, then I'm gonna end up not using it because it's just gonna be inconvenient. So let me know if you want a whole Notion tutorial, because I can definitely give you guys that. Keeping your stuff organized digitally on paper, literally whatever works for you, is so important for the school year. So I'm really excited to be able to use this as I go into grade 11. Just a lot later, and I'm gonna do like a little self-care goal setting type of night. We're gonna do like a mental glow up type of thing with a little bit of self-care. I have this charcoal face mask that I'm gonna use, and then these gold eye patches that I think are from like Winners or something. And we're gonna do some journaling. I love journaling. I talk about journaling literally in like every, if not every other video in my channel, because I just think it's a great way to be in touch with yourself, and that's really important at the beginning of the school year, kind of aligning yourself, knowing your goals, your intentions, your priorities. I want to set goals for myself, set goals for the school year, for my grades, for my time management, and I also want to kind of plan out my week, sort of like just making sure I know what's happening like on each day. I have this like scrunchy headband thing, and I literally can't even remember where I got it from because I don't really need it. Like, it's not like hair is gonna fall on my face, but we're gonna use it anyways for the vibes, I guess. I look kind of scary. And I'm gonna get a, not a toothpick, but I can't remember the name. A Q-tip. I'm gonna get a Q-tip for my face mask just because I don't have an applicator. I think for journaling, I have this do it for yourself journal. Fits the vibe. It has prompts in it, so I don't really have to think of one myself. So I'm gonna write in this, and then I'll do my goals in another journal. I think I literally have like short-term memory loss because I said 2 seconds ago I was gonna put this on. This is what they look like, and now I'm gonna finish putting the mask all over my face. Oh, I literally look terrifying, and these masks are too heavy and they keep falling down, which is really annoying. Yeah, it's not cute. Hi guys, so this is gonna be like the last portion of the video, I'm like pretty sure. So I wasn't actually really planning to film this portion of the video, but I literally just got the idea and I love it so much. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make a school kind of vision board, Pinterest board type of thing, and I'm going to put it in my binder. Let me get my binder for you guys to show you kind of like my vision. Literally, this is so last minute because I already finished filming this entire video and it's the day before school. My bag is already packed and I just thought this would be the funnest thing ever to do with you guys. I actually have 2 binders. I ended up getting like a second one, or I kept my old one and then I have a new one. I feel like I'll have a lot of work for math, and then I'll keep this other binder for like science and all my other classes, kind of just to keep it in one place. But my math teacher literally emailed the class and was like, get a really big binder because there's gonna be lots of work. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just have a separate binder for math. But anyways, it doesn't really matter like which binder it's in as long as I see it every day. In this little front pocket type of thing, obviously you can't really tell when there's nothing in it, but there's like a paper sized pocket that I can put here. And I'm gonna make a vision board on Canva and I'm gonna print it off and then I'll put it in the front of my binder. So it's like every day when I pull out my binder to do my homework, seeing my vision board, I'm seeing my goals, my intentions for the school year. And I just think it's a super fun way to spice up the school year, spice up my backpack. I talked about this in my kind of back to school advice video, how romanticizing school can make things so much better. And what better way to romanticize than literally make a life-size Pinterest board on my binder. So I'm open on Pinterest right now on my computer. I literally already have a romanticizing school Pinterest board that I've been adding on literally for basically since high school started. But I think I'm just gonna look around, add a little bit more stuff, and then put it all on Canva and just print out one sheet instead of making it kind of manually by printing off a bunch of small sheets. I'm just gonna make one. But yeah, if you guys want to know my Pinterest, I'm pretty sure it's just Sanyu about it, like all of my other socials. I post on here a lot because I love taking aesthetic photos, so you'll definitely see a lot of my photos on Pinterest. I just love Pinterest so much. So we're gonna make a little vision board. I'm so happy, I'm so excited. I feel like I haven't really done a lot of physical like glow up-y stuff for the school year, but what I really enjoy is just preparing myself in tiny little ways that kind of only are personal to me, but just make me so much happier. So for me, that is now Pinterest. Literally, like, I'm so happy I thought of this. I'm just going to show you guys what I got for back to school shopping. Like I said earlier in this video, I'm going to my junior year. I don't really need a lot of stuff. A lot of the stuff that like I do need, I already have. So I'm just going to show you what I did get. I went to the store. The only 2 things that I didn't end up getting and I have to go back to get was index cards, just for like cue cards, flashcards, that type of stuff. And then I also wanted to get binder dividers for my new binder because I just want to refresh them. They're really old and ripped and literally hanging on by a thread or 2, so I just wanted to get new ones. But I did actually get a new binder. It's just a regular white binder. I don't really try to put like a lot in here, and especially with classes like math and science, I make sure to go through it very often just to get rid of like papers and lesson sheets that I don't feel like I need. And I also write notes in a separate like notebook, so this binder is really just for paper. And then I'll put my dividers in here and divide it up into my 4 first classes. And it just has pockets for like papers, and then there's a big pocket at the front too. And then I do have a bunch of line notebooks, but I wanted to get graph notebooks for science and math. So I have this one from last year. I've already used like a couple pages of it from when I took functions, just like math class. This is going to be for math. I'm going to keep using this until I finish it up because I have like 3/4 of it left and I don't want to waste anything. And then I got a new one, which is green, and this one will be for science. I'm a very much science is green, math is blue type of person. This is my green science notebook. This I also wanted to be graph because I feel like for my first semester I have bio and physics, and then I have chemistry later on. So I feel like especially for physics I want like graph paper, and it's also just easier to draw diagrams, to be organized, to draw pictures, like all that stuff in a graph notebook. So I would recommend a graph notebook for like science class. But then I just got pencils, and then with that I got lead just to fill them back up. I don't really lose pencils. I always run out of lead, and I literally have so many empty pencils. And then I got a bunch of black pens just because I need it for school, I need it for writing, but I also just need it for like my journaling and like everyday use and stuff. So I got a big pack of black pens, and then I got this pack of like assorted pens because for some classes you do end up needing blue and red pens. So I just wanted to get every color, but I also don't need a lot of blue and red, so I'm mostly gonna share this with my family. Also, sorry if you can hear my dad laughing in the background. Then I just got a couple of skincare things. Basically, I have an emergency bag in my backpack that's kind of full with like toiletries, band-aids, hair ties, extra like hygiene products, stuff like that. So I got a mini deodorant stick for that just in case I want to freshen up. And I do also usually carry this like mini Bath and Body Works perfume in my backpack, and that just helps me to stay like nice and clean and fresh and smelling good. And then I got 2 new skincare products. I got glycolic acid for my body and vitamin C. I'm not loving this so much, but I'll keep you guys updated. I do love The Ordinary, like just in general. So I was kind of disappointed, but then I also restocked on my Unseen sunscreen. It's from Supergoop. I've talked about this 1 bajillion times. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me talk about it, but I just love it so much. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed preparing for the back to school with me. I honestly feel a lot better than I did at the beginning of this video. If you haven't watched my advice video for back to school, make sure to definitely check that out because I think it will help you guys a lot. Honestly, a lot of the stuff in there has helped me too, and I'm gonna try to like keep consistent with and hold myself accountable for the habits that I mentioned in that video. And I just want to thank Ana Luisa again for sponsoring this video. I will most definitely have my link in the description, so you guys can use code Sanyu20 to get the cutest jewelry pieces for back to school. And with that, I hope you guys all have a great school year. I hope you guys all are super studious, get work done, accomplish your goals, have fun, meet new people, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!